Hi there everyone. Welcome back to Kavita Ravindran's Accounts is Easy, and we are here with a new chapter which is depreciation. I hope you have watched my earlier videos. We've done a bit of everything till final accounts without adjustments. Okay. So now before we move on to final accounts with adjustments, we need to dig into these smaller topics further in detail. तो आज वो करते हैं. Depreciation is word you've already heard, and you know that it refers to some fall in the value of an asset. Asset meaning a fixed asset, right? Just like plant, building, motor vehicle, computer, furniture. All these are fixed assets. We buy this, to be used over a period of time, a long period of time, usually say 5 years, 10 years, something like that. So obviously when you purchase something new, it's brand new, you paid something for that, लेकिन रोज use करने से, like constant wear and tear, yes, by passage of time, just because it is getting old, the value of the asset is going down. Now if you go to sell off this asset in the market now after using for 4 years maybe, तुम्हें तो original cost नहीं मिलेगी ना उसकी, whatever price you have purchased it, you will not get it back. You will get a much lesser value, maybe no value. Okay, so here depreciation is the word we use to account for this permanent and gradual slow fall in the value of asset year after year. Clear? So when I ask you what is depreciation, what will you tell me? This is the permanent and gradual fall in the value of asset over a period of time due to passage of time, constant use, wear and tear, or maybe the asset being obsolete. Obsolete matlab, I'll describe that word. Outdated. Basically it means outdated. A computer hai, new software is coming in every day. So one software gets wiped out of the market. अब वो कोई काम का नहीं. So you will have to get something new. Same thing happens with machines for production of goods. You will always have to keep updating your instruments, machines and equipments. तो ये जब outdate हो जाता है, we call it obsolete. So this is what is depreciation. अब इसे account क्यों करना है? ठीक है, asset is falling in value, we all know that. Why do we need to account for it? Two very main important reasons. Number one, if we do not account for depreciation, we are missing out on counting on a very important expense. Suppose you are purchasing an asset, and that is a machine, and that is being used for manufacturing of goods. So goods produce हो रहे हैं, machine use हो रहा है, machine से production हो रहा है goods का, right? Whenever you purchase that machine, fine, you have paid for it. Do we show that in the profit and loss account at the end of the year? Machinery account ka value? No. Because it's a fixed asset, we do not close it by transferring to profit and loss. We do not take it. लेकिन machine का contribution था ना production में. Without using that machine, could I have produced those goods? No. Same thing goes for all these assets. So when we account for regular expenses like salary, wages, rent, fuel, power, lighting, ये सबके लिए account करते हैं. Why not for the use of the asset in this particular year? ये जो एक साल मैंने ये asset use किया, उसका value कम हो गया because I've used, because of which I've been able to earn my revenue. Why will I not account for that expense? अब वो expense depreciation कोई cash तो pay नहीं कर रहे. It's a non-cash expenditure. Depreciation is a non-cash expenditure. We are not paying any cash, just like we pay for transportation. Transport हुआ goods, carriage pay कर दिया. We have to pay in cash. Depreciation we are not paying in cash. Therefore, payment का तो कोई entry नहीं होता. So end of the year, we need to account for the fall in the value of asset. Therefore, counting as an expense during the year. ये जो asset का value कम हुआ है, this has brought us more revenue. So this is an expense which we cannot see, but that is very much a valid expense. तो इसको नहीं लेंगे मतलब प्रॉफिट्स ओवरस्टेटेड, बिकॉज बिना ये मशीन के मैंने प्रोडक्शन नहीं किया होता, बिना फर्नीचर के मेरा काम नहीं होता ऑफिस में, बिना कंप्यूटर के मेरा पेपर वर्क नहीं तैयार होता. सो all these assets, fixed assets, are contributing to my earning my revenue. तो उनका depreciation count करना ही पड़ेगा. That's one reason. Second thing is, whenever I purchase an asset, I will show it at the purchase value. Suppose 5 lakh का मैंने motor vehicle खरीदा, so I am showing motor vehicle is 5 lakhs in my books. Yes. At the end of the year, I make the balance sheet. Balance sheet में सारे assets and liabilities are shown at their book value. How much is my motor vehicle showing? 5 lakhs. Very good. In the first year, year 1, my motor vehicle is showing 5 lakhs. If I do not charge depreciation, year 2 के end में भी 5 lakhs. Year 3 के end में भी 5 lakhs. Is my motor vehicle worth 5 lakhs even after 2 years of use? Nahi. Its value has gone down, right? Therefore, we need to depreciate. So suppose I am charging depreciation. Let us say every year 25,000 I charge. After 1 year of use, I will subtract 25,000. Now the book value of this motor vehicle will show at 4,75,000. Then again next year also I charge depreciation at 25,000. So next, the end of the third year, it will show 4,50,000. This is showing the true picture, right? This is the depreciation, written down value. जो कम हो गया है वैल्यू, अभी मेरा वो वही सेम मोटर व्हीकल विच आई परचेज फॉर 5 lakhs इज नाउ एट 4,50,000. ठीक है, तो ये 4,50,000 is showing the true picture of the asset, and my balance sheet should show the correct value of assets and liabilities on that date. So that's why depreciation is important. Number 1, to book a very important expense which we might forget because it's a non-cash expenditure, payment नहीं हो रहा उसका. And second is to show the asset at the correct, the present value of that asset. Okay, not at the cost, original cost. हाँ, एक और चीज़ है, वो भी बहुत important है. Why we provide depreciation is because, see, after say 10 years, I have to replace an asset. Suppose furniture लगा दिया नया, brand new, and it's getting old. After 10 years, designs change, models change, वो टूट गया, फूट गया, too much of repairs I have already done. I cannot use it further. I need to put in more investment in furniture. तो पैसा कहाँ से आता, right? So if I account for this expense, what I'm doing is I'm reducing my profits. Every year I'm charging depreciation against my revenues. तो profit कम हो रहा है और वो पैसा तो कहीं नहीं जा रहा ना. I'm not paying cash for depreciation. So this profit that I'm keeping back in the business will help me, pay for the new replacement of that asset after this asset is gone. No more, it cannot be used anymore. Fine. So also depreciation provides for funds for replacement of the new assets. Okay, replacement of the old assets. Fine. So there are various reasons of charging depreciation. You have understood why. How do we charge it? There are various methods, but as per our council IEC syllabus, we just have only 2 methods. Okay, one is the straight line method. इसके और भी नाम हैं, fixed installment method or equal installment method, or you can say this is method number 1, straight line method, fixed installment, equal installment method. All right. Second method we have written down value method या फिर diminishing balance method. Okay, these are the different names given to the other method. So basically we have just 2 methods. Okay, so here either this or this, or written down value method or diminishing value method. तो ये है 2 method. Of course we will do in greater detail. दोनों में differences, दोनों में advantages, disadvantages है, suitability है. So we will go into the details later. But when do we charge depreciation? Depreciation we have already done in journal. If you remember, it's an adjusting entry. Adjusting entry का पास करते हैं. Yes. Just before the preparation of final accounts at the end of the year. साल भर में कितना depreciate हुआ, end of the year ही पता चलेगा ना. So usually depreciation is charged at the end of the year. And if an asset is sold during the year, अगर बीच में बेच देते हैं, तो उसको obviously again we have to charge depreciation till that date of sale also. We will come to that in detail when we are doing the sums. So I hope the basic, why, how, when, all these questions are clear about depreciation. If you have more questions, please do feel free to write in the comment section. Okay. Now we'll quickly go through the journal entries. Alright. So we quickly do the basic journal entries. Number one, for the purchase of asset. So these things you've already done. Quick brush up. Whenever you purchase an asset, asset is coming in. Yes. So debit the asset account and credit bank, or you can credit cash account also, or sometimes you are purchasing on credit me. So that can also be a possibility. So I can put cash account, debit, and vendor's account also. Right? So here, depending on how or what is the mode of payment, you credit that specific account here. Then for charging depreciation, depreciation is an expense to us. Yes, this entry is passed at the end of the year usually. Depreciation account debit to the asset account. Here, please remember, again, depreciation is not a cash expense, so it is never depreciation to cash, not paying cash. It is the asset value that is going down, and whenever asset value goes down, we credit the asset account. Alright? Now coming to the sale of asset. Sale of asset is one thing you will have to, work first of all do the calculation and find out whether you are actually selling at a profit or making a loss. That would depend on the book value of the asset on the date of sale. Okay, book value on the date of sale of asset. Suppose you are purchasing in April 2015 and you are selling it off after 2 years. Okay, so after 2 years, the asset has gone down in value because you depreciated for 2 years, you used it. Therefore, we will compare the book value of the asset, that is the written down value, depreciated value of that asset on that date, with the sale value. At what price am I selling it? Comparing that. Now suppose I say that you are selling the asset at 20,000. So bank account will be debited with 20,000 because you are receiving 20,000. But I say the book value of that asset on the date of sale is only 17,000. That means you are making a profit of 3,000. Something which is worth only 7,000 and 17,000 in your books is you are able to sell at 20. So that profit of this 3,000 will be transferred to profit on sale of asset account. Fine. So this difference you will have to find out. If you are selling at 17,000 only, there is no profit, no loss. So it will be simply bank account debit 17,000 to asset account 17,000. In this you should always remember, asset is always credited with the book value, because in the books its value is 17,000. I cannot credit or anything more or less than that because I have to show that this asset is no more. So पूरा book value credit करना पड़ेगा. Clear? Coming to the next situation, again if I tell you that, see, the book value is 17,000, so asset account will be credited with 17,000 only. 17,000 is the amount of the asset to be credited, the book value of the asset that I credit to the asset account. Asset account is closed. I am telling you I got only 15,000 when I sold this asset. That means I made a loss of 2,000, and that loss, all losses are to be debited, and loss on sale of asset account will be debited with 2,000. Clear? So that is how the journal entries go. I hope you found this video nice. If you did, please do hit on the subscribe button. Do like it, share your comments so that I can make it more interesting and better each day. Keep looking forward for more videos on depreciation. Till then,